You guys get to watch my hair just deflate throughout the entire video. Hey guys, I'm Kira, and it is time to flail about Scorpion yet again, because today we are doing the Scorpion Hiatus Intertwo. I like that play on words, you guys. Fun times. In an effort for this not to be 40 minutes long, let's get right into it. Question number 1. Did you enjoy the finale? Overall thoughts about it, etc, etc. I honestly don't think I could be fully satisfied with just an hour-long finale for this show. I've talked all about the missed opportunities in this finale, like the police car conversation, Walter eulogizing with Sylvester on the cliff, or even Paige making arrangements for Ralph's safety before she decides to stay. But there wasn't anything that I would take out of the finale to make room for these things. So I think they just had to pick and choose what would be in this hour-long finale. I would have liked 2 hours because obviously I love the show and I just want more of it. And I think the finale was kind of rushed a little bit. But now that I think about it, I probably would take out or change the Paige Walter unconscious kiss, because I'm not really okay with one party not being aware that their face is being smooched and not consenting to it, because that is sexual assault and I am not okay with it. I would change the kiss to a forehead or a cheek kiss, probably. So just due to time restraints, I liked the finale, but I didn't love the finale. Question number 2. After watching the finale, has your insight into what will happen in season 2 changed? Not really, except it might be a little harder for them to get cases now that Cabe isn't working for Homeland. But other than that, my predictions are good to go. We will see if any of that actually happens in season 2. Probably not, probably not. Question number 3. How did you discover the show, and at what point did you become a full-fledged member of the Cyclone? Okay, confession time. I rolled my eyes every time I saw a commercial for Scorpion on CBS. This was in the summer and the fall before the show had premiered. I thought they had written Sylvester's part for Josh Gad, but then couldn't afford him. So I was like, who is this off-brand Josh Gad character? I thought it would be a team of Sherlocks, and at that point I was so sick of the socially challenged, blunt genius character trope. But I did watch the pilot, and the characters were cute and interesting enough for me to keep going. And then Talismans happened. I watched Talismans so many times after it aired, and that I just became obsessed with this show. And I used the Tumblr tag to calm me down when I was having a panic attack at work, and that got me into the fandom, the Cyclone on Tumblr. Basically, when they explored Sylvester's anxiety, I was hooked. Number 4, which scene of season 1 made you cry the most? I would say the hospital scenes in Revenge, but I was mostly hyperventilating through that and couldn't even get tears out because I couldn't breathe. So I think my answer is when Ralph started to cry in the finale when he heard the guy on the radio say Walter probably wasn't going to live, and he just says, "But he's my friend," and I was gone. Ralph starts crying, I start crying. Question number 5. Which scene made you laugh the hardest? Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with the Toby and Sylvester scenes in Once Bitten, Twice Shy. Just all of those scenes. There's no I in Scorpion, the texting scene where Toby's like, okay, text back, confirmed. No? Okay, confirmed. No, confirmed. And then, of course, Sylvester's leg on the chair before attempting to fight this giant Russian bad guy. Oh my god. Just, I want more slow-B scenes. Question number 6. Favorite OTP moment? Guys, I can't even choose an OTP, yet alone a moment. For Melvester, it's the hotel keycard scene in Talismans, because they've only known each other for like a day and they already have this connection, and he trusts her with this huge giant secret that only one other person knows. They can sense something in each other, and it's so great. For Quintus, let's go with the rooftop scenes in Young Hearts Sparkfire, because it's just so them. It is so perfect for them. The bedding and the paper airplanes and them teasing each other. It's just their essence in that scene. That is them as a couple. And question number 7, favorite quote. Emotional dumpster fire. But I also have a love-hate relationship with Megan's speech that she gives Sylvester in Domino's, where she says, "How can you live when you're so afraid of death?" It's a really good quote, and it applies to my life. I just don't fully agree with everything she says in that speech. I don't fully agree with that sentiment, but I do like it, and I like that it worked for Sylvester. Question number 8? Is this 8? Favorite team moment. The entire climax scene of Risky Business is my favorite team moment ever, because they just work so flawlessly together, and there's all these problems in their plan, and yet they somehow communicate with like just glances. It's so perfect. I love Paige and Sylvester staying out of the danger but still being a part of it by being the lookouts, and Toby, Walter, and Happy breaking into the penthouse, and then Toby's distraction is my favorite. And then Walter going back for Toby because Toby is such an idiot and is gonna get himself killed, and then them improving, and the elevator scene. Happy's face while she's messing with the elevator is one of my favorite moments in Scorpion history ever. Question number 9. How do you think that season 2 will start? Okay, I've had this thought since like the middle of season 1, and I am still 99% sure that it's gonna happen, that we are going to get Toby getting dressed at Happy's place while like begging her, joking about begging her to let him stay and cuddle, or we will get Happy sneaking out of Toby's place. But I think there'll be like a 3-month jump, and they'll be sleeping together and like trying to hide their relationship from the team. I think that's what's gonna happen. And I think Paige will have strict rules for Ralph, and I think they'll be scouring around for jobs, and we'll probably get a comment or two about how Megan is getting worse, because I don't think we will see a lot of Megan in season 2, although I'm really mad about that. Question number 10. 5 things that you think will happen in the next season. For my first one, it's also my biggest one. The one that, if they don't give it to me in season 2, I may jump ship. And that is 1 or more queer characters. Seriously. I want queer characters in all of my media, but I feel like it is necessary for Scorpion, because this is a show about a neurodivergent man of color. This show understands diversity. It understands representation. We are getting things in this show that we do not get a whole lot of other places, and yet we're still supposed to believe that everyone on the team and everyone the team meets is heterosexual. I don't think so, because that's not the truth. Number 2, I want more Ferret Bueller, especially if Toby trains him to be a comfort animal. They need it. They need one. Walter waking up in the middle of the night because he has nightmares and letting Ferret Bueller come up and sleep in bed with him, and so he can pet him. Sylvester giving him a little ferret bed on his desk so he can just reach over and pet him while he sleeps and while he works. That would be so cute. My third thing that I want is an all-girl team-up episode. I love the idea that Paige gets Happy to break Megan out of the hospital, and they go on a girls' night, and it gets interrupted by a crime they have to solve, and they have to use their expertise, and we get to see Megan being badass. My fourth thing is just more Megan O'Brien in general, and I'm really scared that we're not going to get that, or that we'll just hear about her, we won't actually get to see her, and then they'll kill her off. I'm just so scared. I wish she would become a regular and get married to Sylvester since they don't have a whole lot of time left together. I want her to be babysitting Ralph while the team is away on missions. I want her to make sure that everyone is fed and cared for after the missions. I want her to trip bad guys with her crutches or like run over Toby with her wheelchair when he's being like a dumbass. More Megan O'Brien. And number 5, it's just, my heart. Please, can we have Toby say, ow, my heart, when Happy says something sad or romantic or just something about Happy and then Toby saying, ow, my heart. That's all I want. Number 11, I don't have enough fingers anymore. Your top three guests or recurring characters that you want to see come back again. Number 1 is obviously Megan fucking O'Brien for obvious reasons that I stated earlier, and just Megan O'Brien. Number 2 is Mark Collins because I want him to be redeemed. I don't want him to be a reoccurring villain. I want him to have like a serious discussion to Walter about like his feelings. And I need it to be canon that Walter and Mark used to do the do, so I want that to be confirmed. And number 3, I'm gonna cheat and say either Temple or Maya, because I love the different types of geniuses that we're meeting, and I really want one to stick around and join the team. Maya would be great for Paige to interact with, and we just need more girls on the team. Temple would be fun to have around because he's just a fun dude. Like, I just liked his character a lot. And, of course, I want to see the tension between him and Happy and Toby. I just want Toby to be insecure and emotional. Break Toby Curtis! That's another thing that I want to happen in season 2. I want Toby Curtis to cry. Number 12 is the bonus question. Who is your favorite, how did she phrase this? Giffers or fic writers? I don't think Giffers or fic writers is meant to be said aloud, but I did it anyway. First of all, let me just say that everyone in the Cyclone is immensely talented and appreciated. Every single one of you contribute something to the fandom. Even if you don't write fic or make graphics or GIFs, I read every single text post, and I grin and laugh or sometimes cry at every single one of them. Help make this Cyclone what it is. And what it is frickin' fantastic. But bonus shout out to all of the people who make GIFs in this fandom, because that is the one thing that I cannot do. I can write, I can make graphics, I do videos, I do a lot of things, because I like doing a lot of things, but I cannot GIF for the life of me. I've tried and it is so hard, so congratulations for being awesome and letting me rely on you when I need a GIF set made. Thank you. I don't think it's a secret that I love every single person in this fandom, especially now that I can actually talk to you now that I got my ass around to joining the Quintus chat room. But a few individual shout-outs to those creators who I search for their blog every day and I wait with bated breath for each new post. So Kat from Catastrophe, or as I like to pronounce it, Catastrophe. I tried to downplay how much I adore every facet of your being, but I don't think it's working because I have literally no chill when it comes to you. You as a person are just great, and your accent is adorable, and your GIFs are amazing. Like, I can't even deal, and your fics pull at my heartstrings, and I just want to be your best friend. Allie, I cannot find your blog at the moment to figure out how to pronounce it. In my head, I think I read it like Arthmadic. That's not what it is. But your words caused me more pain than I thought ever possible. So, thank you? Ella from What About a Tea Kettle, your playlist and your fanfiction hit everything that I love. It's just right up my alley. It's like you make things for me. It's perfect. Megan, I can't find your blog either. I feel like it's like But you're such a sweetheart and you crack me up and your headcanons are amazing, and I'm still catching up with all of your fanfics because I'm a slow reader, but your words are amazing, you're hilarious. Heart. Zoe from Happy Quins, thank you so much for fueling 95% of the femslash in this fandom. Thank you very much. And obviously, Haley for running F Yeah Scorpion. You're amazing at everything you do. You're so important to the fandom. Thank you very much. You're great. I love you all so much. And that is the end of the Intertwo. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around. Goodbye.